thought it would be fun to include some shopping, fashion, thrifting into the vlog because there's a correlation between the way I shop and how I design jewellery and how I like to build a collection of jewellery, a collection of clothes. Like, it's all quite closely like aligned. So with my fashion, like, I tend to stick to quite a simple, I don't want to say uniform, but that's probably the best word I can think of. So quite a simple like structure of things that fit me and my body type the best, as I'm sure most people do. I like to stick to these things, and then that means when I go shopping, you know, it just means everything's easier. Skinny jeans, for example, are a trend that's coming back in. Skinny jeans don't suit me. I can just almost switch that off in my mind and just be like, I don't even need to bother looking at them. It's almost like I can just, you know, forget about that trend, don't need to worry about it. So yeah, I like to build up things which work for, you know, my style and my taste. And then when I'm designing jewellery, with the muses I've been doing, so say for example, what have I done so far? I've done a statement ring, a sort of statement pendant, and an engagement ring. Although I'm a jeweller, I don't necessarily want like a massive collection of jewellery. That just overwhelms me. I don't really feel like I need to have a huge abundance of things, you know, like different pieces to go with different outfits. That's just, for my mind, that's too chaotic. So what I like to do is I like to have just staple things. You know, I like to have like this. You'll have seen me wear this in probably all my videos. I wear this all the time. I made it in 2020 or 2021, and I've pretty much worn it every day since. So to me, it's simple, it's nice and easy. You just pick something you love and wear it, you know, simple as that. Same with, you know, bangles. I wear these all the time. You know, I've got my engagement and wedding ring, I've got a right hand ring. I don't necessarily think you need to have millions of pieces in your collection because you're probably not going to wear them. You're only really going to be drawn to the ones that fit your lifestyle and, you know, fit what you want to wear for that day. You know, for example, if you've got a ring that's maybe you deem it as too fancy, too sparkly. I've had so many customers that brought in jewellery to me in the past to have it remodeled because they just said, oh, I just don't wear it. It's maybe too high set, or maybe it's just got a bit too much going on. They want to simplify it right down into something quite practical that they can just wear all the time, because in their words they say, I don't wear it, it sits in a drawer. So that's why I like to design jewellery in the way that I do. Like, I'm designing things to be like maybe part of, you know, like a 5-piece suite, something like everyday chain, your engagement and wedding ring, maybe a really good bangle, and then like a really nice right hand ring. And obviously, you know, you've got earrings and things like that, which, you know, having a few pairs of earrings is always good because sometimes you want to wear like big ones when you're going out, smaller ones, you know, just whatever works for you. I just thought it would be fun to just show a little bit of my shopping habits and how I like to buy clothes and things just generally for my life very consciously, because ultimately I just don't want a lot of stuff in my life. Stuff is just too overwhelming, and yeah, I just don't want a lot of stuff when it comes to fashion, and I don't want a lot of stuff when it comes to my jewellery. I just want to be able to go like, put that on, and then deal with whatever the day's got to throw at you. You don't need any extra decision making. It doesn't mean to say if you do have loads of pieces of jewellery in your collection that you're doing anything wrong. That's not at all it. If that's what works for you and you feel like every day you wake up and you're like, oh, I want to grab that, this is just what personally works for me. I just know that through my job back in Scotland, when I was remodeling jewellery for people, so if you don't know what remodeling means, basically people would come into us and they would bring in, you know, a pile of their jewellery that they didn't wear, and, you know, for various different reasons, maybe something they just bought and they were just, you know, it never worked for them, they didn't like it. Sometimes they were condensing the traditional engagement ring, wedding ring and eternity ring down into one ring, because some ladies just said, I just want to wear one ring, I want my life to be simple, I just want to put on one and get on with my day. And I thought that made total sense. I really loved doing that. I thought it was really like quite cool and practical to do that. So that, yeah, that's what made me feel like after a while, I just thought not a lot of people are overly interested, I feel, in having like heaps and heaps of jewellery. It just seems to me like all the feedback we were getting was they just wanted to like bring all this together into like one really good piece, or maybe one or two really good pieces, so that they could just like condense it. Like, I guess it's like a mental thing, like you condense that, it's like you're condensing your life into something that's much more manageable and straightforward. So I definitely always remembered that, and I feel like it just left a lasting impression on me when it came to designing jewellery. I thought, I'm gonna design things, you know, that are really gonna last this person, you know, in terms of the design and the actual just durability, all these kinds of things. And things which are really easy and simple to wear, you know, like I'll go back to this, but this, for example, you know, it's like little gold bars all joined up together, something like that. It's super easy. You know, I'm wearing it right now with joggy bottoms. I wear it when I'm going like out for a night out, and it just works in all these scenarios. And I feel like when you're spending money on jewellery, that is what you want. You don't want something where you think, oh, that's a bit too fancy for wearing out in my day-to-day, or, you know, it's not going to quite cut it for when I'm going out at night. It just needs to be a cover it all scenario, cover it all and make your life easy. So that's what's always in my mind when I'm designing things. So I saw a TikTok of these two girls going to buy a pair of jeans in a shop where you can go and they've got loads and loads of styles, and then you try them on, and then they'll do alterations for you, and they'll do them like really quickly, maybe within an hour. So I was like, oh, that looks interesting. The place is literally like 5-minute walk from where we live. So I'm gonna go just now and see if I can get a pair of jeans, because I've been looking for a pair of like darker coloured, maybe, yeah, just straight leg, darker coloured, maybe slightly low rise. And yeah, because I don't really like wearing like really light jeans when it comes into colder weather. I just prefer something a bit of a dark colour, so maybe like an indigo. So I'm gonna go and see if I can get a pair. I've actually got a few bits to take to the charity shop as well, a few things that I need to get rid of, so I'm going to take those, and then I'll maybe see if there's anything fun there. I like to make up like a wish list of things that I want to get from the charity shop, so there's no pressure, but whenever I go in I just have a quick scan through the list and see if there's anything, you know, anything fun, you know, that I can pick up. So fingers crossed, because I haven't had much luck the last few times I've been in, so I'm hoping today I'll have a bit better luck, and hopefully I can get a really good pair of jeans as well from this place. Fingers crossed. That jean shop was absolutely amazing. I loved it. It was such good fun. I went, like I said, I went because I wanted a pair of like dark indigo jeans for it getting slightly colder in Melbourne. And yeah, so I went in. They've just got stacks and stacks, like shelves and shelves of all these jeans, lots of different fits. So I wanted maybe like a mid-rise. I don't like high-rise, doesn't really work that well on me, so I wanted mid-rise just with a loose leg, and that's exactly what they had. I tried them on, and then yeah, they need taken up, and then they do it in like 45 minutes. So I just went away, went to the charity shop, picked up some really good bits, went back down, my jeans were ready. Job done. I'm such a sucker for like a really good high street. I just love having things which are super close, things like, well, you know, being able to go into a jean shop and try things on just doesn't seem like a thing in 2025. Like, I don't know where else you would see that. So yeah, that, there's like the alteration places. I love being able to go and get stuff altered because I'm a short arse. And what else? Like really good op shops. Anything that you can just get done like within a 10 to 15 minute walk of your house, that's unknown luxuries. Got some bread here to make some lunch. My flatmate left it. I don't know if one of her friends maybe baked it, I'm not sure, or if she brought it from her work, but it's definitely giving like Scottish mother's pride. Best bread in the world. Okay, so these are the jeans I got from the jean shop. Oh, they're so nice. They're so good. And then took them up, so they fit me lengthwise. But yeah, I'm super happy with that. And they were $85, which is like 40 quid. I think that's pretty good. And they're like a sort of, yeah, mid-rise kind of vibe. When I was out at the jean shop while I waited to get them altered, I thought I'll walk up to the op shop and see what I can find, and I had a really lucky day, so I'm so happy because it was a lot of fun. Yeah, where will I start? I'll start with this because this was so cute. It's like a little silver little vase made in Japan, and it was $5. So cute. So yeah, that's amazing. And I don't really even know what I'll use this for. I just felt like I really wanted it because I love the colour of it. It's obviously like a napkin ring, but I just love the marble detail. That was $2. So that was so cute. I don't know, I'll probably just sit it like as a little ornament because it's, yeah, it feels like, I don't know, it's a solid material of some sort. Yeah, these cute little guys were not on my approved op shop list of things, but what are you gonna do? So the next thing, this has been on my list for a little while. I'm really not that great at buying like appropriate handbags for things. I bought one off Depop a while ago, but it's like quite small. I thought it was going to be bigger. I still love it, but I only really take it when we're going out, so I'm not using it that much. So I wanted one that was a little bit bigger. Anything that's brown leather, that's what I was looking for, and that's exactly what I found. I got this. It's got like, I love the buckle on it. This was $22, so yeah, amazing. And it's just like a kind of flap style, and then it's got like this buckle detail strap. Obviously I can punch some holes, you know, to make it maybe a bit longer, but yeah, I love it. It's so nice, and it's just got like that kind of nice like cut leather detail on it as well. And oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, it came with like a little, it's got like a little attached thing for all your valuables, so I thought that was a very good find.